This is Dungeon and Puzzles. And I think we missed the first message already because of having to click over, but you know, what are you gonna do? We can only move straight until the end of the line, and the monsters are not hostile towards me, apparently. Every room here is delicately designed puzzle, and the one who designed them was long gone. Rumor has it that the treasure of the dungeon is kept at the deepest end in the lost room. Last room? Lost room. No one has ever been there before, and now you, an adventurer, is here to take on the challenge to claim the treasure. So this is a demo, and this game is a dungeon adventure themed Sokoban game. So we'll see what goes on with that. I can use WASD. Oh, so when you move, you just move fully. 2. 2. The door of the exit will open when monsters are destroyed. Let's get out of here. Oh, so this is a crown thing, huh? They got... If I go... Oh, I have to collect the sword over there first. I see. Oh, so doing all of those things counted as moves. I see. Interesting. I'm not saying that I'm going to try to crown every part. I also have no idea how long this demo is, so we'll see about that. But if you stuck in a no-win situation, you can restart. Yeah, okay. Sword. Boom. 2. Boom. Ah. Okay. Restart. Yes. So in this case, we go this way first. Never mind. Because we need to get the sword. But you need to do this so that you can get lined up for the exit. Alternate optional level? Okay. I want to try something for science. Can I break these? Okay, I cannot. I thought maybe they looked like breakable pots. I think I need to restart it. So I'm thinking I actually want to... Oop, no. Swipe to then do this so that I'm lined up with the exit. Very good. See, I mean, I'm liking it so far. I can say that much. Whoa, that is like a bat dude. And the exit's over there, huh? Okay. I wasn't sure how that trap worked. Wasn't really sure how that worked. So, how do I do this? I have 16 moves. So if I go down, I die, right? Okay, then we go slice. Huh. So I messed up a move somehow, huh? Because I can't do that because I die, right? Yeah, okay. Huh. I don't know where I lost or gained the move, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Optional. Well, I guess let's do 5 first. Or maybe it's not optional. How does this work? Oh, I can go on top of that? Dude, that looks like Venom with a club. Oh, okay, so the stools stop your movement. I see. Now how do I guess I just do this? Yeah, okay. Just simply leave. Just simply leave the room. That is interesting. I don't know if there's special... Ooh! Oh, and we have to pick up the arrow to use it again. Okay. That's a twist. That's a twist. Let's keep it going. What's going on in that other room? So if I do this, I die, right? Yeah. Huh. Huh. Oh, I'm a little... What happens if I shoot? Oh, that counts. I didn't know that. Also, it looks like you don't have to pick up the arrow. Is a requirement for leaving the room. But it was important that level 6 showed us that when you pick up the arrow, you stop moving. Excuse me. Oh. Wait. Shoot. Leave. Okay. I had, for a moment, I was like, wait, this is impossible. Oh wait, I didn't crown that one, or whatever you call it. I guess I can shoot here and then shoot him here. Okay, it still counts. All right, got it. He's a big boy. He a big boy. Well, so far so good. Okay, you can't do anything here. I just wanted to see. I do wonder if that's interesting actually. But I think we will have a problem here. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm interested if there will be a point where the enemy... Oh, that does not stop where I wanted it to. If the enemies will do anything, or if it's always just about them being different areas. Like, we have 3 different enemies on this level, but they don't do anything different as far as I can tell. How? I thought, so, yeah, I was hoping that when we shot the arrow here, that for some reason it would stop here, so then I could shoot here, and then go here, and then shoot here. Obviously, we need this first. But if we shoot here, and then go here, then, like, what? Then what? Then I shoot... No, well, okay, let's just see what happens here. Because if I do this, it's just going to stop us at the end, which is not... Huh, he turns. Does that matter? I don't think that matters. I don't think that matters. I feel like it is something like that, where you use the rat. I guess maybe you could just... Oh, no, but you don't line up to the rat that way. Oh, you know what then? Okay. I got it. Oh, that doesn't work because we need to get it, though. Okay. I got it. We gotta shoot the little orc goblin guy with the knife first. Alright. That one took a little bit. Because in my mind, I have to, like, in my brain, I'm worried about enemies attacking me, but they don't. They simply do not. So, we need to line up here. If I, like, ran into this guy. Do you hurt me if I run into you? No. Okay. If I shot this guy, the arrow would be here. Okay. Oh, no, but then that puts me there. I see. I feel like there is something to that movement. You need to line up here. And when you shoot this guy, you have to move to get to him. Bit of an issue. I guess the same would be true with this one, though. How do you do this? This feels right to me, but it must not be, I guess. So that must mean we kill this guy first, but that seems crazy because unless you shoot him from the right side. No, well, I guess. And then we're still not lined up right. I don't even know how to finish this one, let alone the optimal. Oh, but wait, what if I did this, because we don't need the arrow. I keep thinking I need the arrow. You don't need the arrow. You just leave. What am I thinking? Oh, what the hell? Oh, I thought that was gonna make more of you. Gonna be honest. We don't have a way to hit this last guy. Okay. I don't have a way to hit that guy. So it's gonna be something different. I guess you use this to kill this. then you do the same here, then you do here, and then you're out. You don't have to be worried about being next to something, because nothing's killing you. Yet. Maybe that's something to add later. On a future level. The big sword over there. What's this treasure chest doing? Guess nothing. Oh, I thought he was about to shoot me. I was like, oh, shit. I actually don't know how I'm supposed to get to that guy besides, I guess, going back to this. Okay, okay. Restart. Do this. Okay. Then do this. Shit. How do I get out of here? I thought that was the right move, to go that left instead of down. If I go down, I need to like line up to hit here so I can leave. Which means I basically need to either go here, kill, run. Which I guess I could do that if I do this, but that's too many moves. You get the sword. Maybe it's too many moves to get to the sword. You go up, you go right, you go up. Kinda have to just do that, huh? Kinda just have to do that, huh? Because now I can... Oh, that doesn't really work either, though. It doesn't line up. Neither does this. So we definitely still don't kill that first. And then I need to do this. But I'm still a move short. I'm like multiple moves short. What's going on with that? Maybe to do this, maybe that's less. No, that's the same amount. That is the same amount of starting moves. I kill this, then go that way. Then I go... I'm still like too short. How am I doing that? How am I doing that? Hold on. Hold on. Just 7 moves to get here feels wrong. Feels like there's got to be a faster way, but there kind of just isn't. There kind of just isn't. Oh, one short. What happened? All right, that is closer though. How puzzling. Yes. Very puzzling. How did I do this again? I went here, 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 here. So there's one, I'm doing like doing one unoptimal thing somewhere. Like the first move of the game though. That like little bip 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 feels really bad. Feels real bad. Feels real bad. There it is. Okay. Kill the dude the first time you see it. Well, I guess not the first time, but the second time or whatever. I'm liking it though so far. I'm liking it. Teleporter? Okay. New mechanic unlocked? That won't make things more confusing or anything. Surely. Surely. Oh, Jesus. How do I even get to the sword? 26 moves? What is this, a boss room? To me, the only way you get to the sword is bouncing into this guy from the left and then going down. Or making your way here. I don't even know how you get to here. You could this. That doesn't work. You could do this. Yeah, okay. So you do like boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom. See, it's that simple. Now, what? If you go here and kill this, it's like impossible to get back to this guy. But it also feels really inefficient doing all that movement too. How do you get to this? Oh, you can get to that by doing all that nonsense, I guess. Oh, also we have like no way of getting out of here now. Well, I guess you could if you, well, I guess not. If you ran to the bat at the end, like here. this, clap, clap, clap. Yes. Okay, other option that we realized is you can do this thing. That seems pretty good. Maybe not. Maybe that part in particular was not right. Here. Now kill. Now kill. Okay. You could kill this. Go here. Kill. 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 Leave. Oops. But I feel like that's too many moves. Yeah, it's just barely too many moves. It's on the right track, though. Okay. Oops. Oh, this won't work though. Even if I killed the spider here and then did this, we're over the thing, but now we can't get out, so. Surely you have to kill this guy. But then doing this whole loop feels bad. So what if you did then the problem though is that you can't get to this guy. And then if we did this I did it. I don't know. That was one where it was like there was too much happening to try to use words to explain it. I'm sorry. Oh, 51? Is that what that says? Oh, S1, S1. Like special level 1. Cool. Cool to know that there's special levels. Not so cool that there's green slime everywhere. Is this a wall? No, okay. Right, because there's pots on it. Got it. Not an easy way to get to this without going bam. I guess you can't even go down right because there, and you can't go left right because that. Does the slime do anything to me? No. 24 moves is a lot of moves, to be fair. Did not see that spike there. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, we could do this. I don't see how this changes anything for me being in this position. Oh, because we want to go across and down first. All right, then stoop, slice, slice. Ah, shit. Maybe we needed to not kill the bat right away. Although, how would you get to the top of the bat? Oh, I guess you could go here, here. Okay, okay. Kill the bat. Kill the rat. Oh, wait. No, yeah, okay, and then... One more move too many! What do you mean? It was so close. I think I saved the move there already. What did I do last time? Where was I? Here? Yeah, down dash, and then I'm still one move too many. What the heck? Unless that's like not the right way to go about it. I guess if I do this, I save. Oops. Yeah, I guess if I do this, maybe I save a trip. Do I though? No, it's the same amount. What the heck? I'm one more. I'm still one too many. Maybe that saves a move? There it is. Okay. Nice. Special move crowned. It doesn't let us scroll more than that. I was trying to get a gauge of how much is left maybe in the demo. Whoa. Huh. How do I have 9 moves? Okay. You gotta do this guy first. And then that way you shoot and leave. There was a part of me that was like, how do I get the treasure chest? You don't get the treasure chest. How's it going? It's going good. We're playing a cool dungeon puzzle game. Sokoban thingy-majiggy. Okay, 2 enemies. 2 enemies, huh? Alright, that was simpler than I thought. I guess the sword was a red herring or something? Maybe? Oh, jeez. Well, we need this first. Don't shoot that guy because... Well, hold on. Okay. I wanted to see if the arrow went through the portal, that's all. I had to see, you know? And then now, that way we use the arrow as our stop and we get out. Sweet. I'd be perfectly fine if it's just the 20. 20 puzzles. That's interesting. Because if we shoot that, it does that. It doesn't really help us. I guess you shoot this to move, shoot that to move. Or you could, I guess you could do... Oh, but then you have to... Okay, so then in that case, you shoot this first. And then that way you can just leave, and you don't need the arrow. Nice. Nice. I also like that the game doesn't punish you for using the undo. Because sometimes it just helps to, instead of having to like conjure the media movement in your head of like, okay, so if I shoot the arrow like that, what does that do exactly? And it's just like, oh, you could just do it and see it, so you don't have to like waste the brain power. There is a point where that becomes like, oh, are you just guessing checking? But it's more of just saving the brain power and having to visualize it all yourself without doing the inputs. That being said, to get out of here, we only have 9 moves, huh? Is this just a sword situation? No, I guess not, because how do you shoot this guy? So I think that alone kind of means you need to shoot that guy. Oh, you can't. You gotta pick up the sword first. Because that way the arrow will stop me. Then I don't want to use the arrow on him. That way, because if we use the arrow, then that means we move all the way to that guy. You feel what I'm saying? S2? Well, it seems to me like there's only one obvious start. You shoot that, you do this. Collect? How are we getting these goblins? How are we gobbling these nuts? Wait, hold on. No, we gotta do that first. I get how you can shoot this goblin by like running to it first. It's like if you do this and then you're lined up for the goblin shot, I get that. But we already killed this spider. So I guess what you could do is you don't shoot. You sword. Shoot. You sword. No, but if you sword here, then you're in trouble as well, huh? That is odd. I'm not sure. Wait, can you shoot the... You can shoot that. Okay. That changes everything. Now this. I didn't know you could shoot the stool with the arrow. That was the big difference maker. Nice. Very nice. What the hell? What the hell? I think I want to. Oh, you go through the portal, my. Oh, kill that guy. No, don't shoot the portal though. There you go. Okay. I do wonder if. Okay, I was trying to see if you could like free out of here, but I wonder if that's gonna be too many things. I guess I could do this, and we're one too many, huh? All right, we can save a move in there somehow. At exclamation point age 5045. What do you? Yes, I am 4550. Correct. The teleporter here is the weird one for me. I don't know how you're supposed to, without wasting a back and forth. Not sure how you're supposed, because you can't go up because you die. And then like, yeah, you can do this, but then you would also just die again. So the only option really is to leave. Oh, I guess you would save a movement. When you come out of the teleporter, you'll walk all the way down, I think. No, you won't. But you do still save a movement because you don't have to walk into that thing again. That makes sense. The slime, the bottom left slime. Maybe this will be the last one. I don't know. I feel like this is bait or a trap or something. Like, how else are you fighting this guy? How else are you getting this archer? This archer? How else are you getting this archer? Cause if you shoot the mouse, if you give a mouse a cookie, if you shoot a mouse with an arrow, then you stop at the arrow and then you can kill the other guy. But also, how do I get back in there? Oh no, we want that alive because oh, but then how do I line up with the... Oh, no, okay. Oh, no. Ah, wait. No, this is okay. Yeah. Okay. The sword was a fake. I do think it's interesting they sometimes put in an extra weapon to be part of the confusion. Oh, there is more. Jeez. Okay. I want to keep going because it's good, but I'm also like, you know, don't want to get too sucked in and then go forever. But we're only like half an hour in, so maybe it'll be like 30 levels or something. How do we... I'm not worried about this guy. I'm worried about this guy. What about this fella? And then I guess I'm also worried about leaving. How do I leave? Both of those are question marks for me. How am I going to leave? And how... That doesn't stop me in... Like, I don't know how you get... I don't know how you get that guy. Can you get that guy? I don't know how you get that guy. Why is this even... Why is this stool here? I know you can shoot the stool. Wait. Okay, so... You can shoot the stool from here and that'll line me up for the exit. So that's good. Can I shoot the sword? I can shoot the sword. I can shoot the sword. Okay. But I need the sword. Because if I get the arrow, I guess I could shoot again. Because we need the sword to kill that guy, because otherwise... Alright, we did an extra 2 moves somewhere. We can fix that, but... Maybe... I mean, you have to go right here. But if you do that, the problem is that happens. Which means you can't escape unless you do this, and then you're still doing 15. Is there a way... I think you have to shoot this. I don't see another way to get this guy. But it feels also bad. Also feels bad. How do I get... I either need to like get the sword so that I can hit this guy when I run down here. But then getting the sword... Wait. I think I understand. Oops. No, it's still too many moves. That's what I did the first time. That's what I did the first time. There's no way I can get the sword before the arrows. No. Is this move just too clever for my own good somehow? I don't see any other way I would be able to get... Like, if I get the sword, I don't see any other way to kill Venom over there with the club. Or wait. Okay, I just had a realization, chat. When I say Venom and it's like, oh, the white parts are the eyes and then the pink or whatever is like mouth of Venom, I think this is actually like a minotaur horned creature and the whites are the horns and then you see those two tiny white dots below it near the like pinkish nose and those two little white dots are the eyes. So this is, the immersion is lost. It is no longer Venom. Sorry to say. Sorry to say, I don't think that's Venom. Venom. Or wait. I could also shoot there. Then that way. There it is. There it is. What? It almost is there. 14 instead. Wait. I don't need to shoot the arrow because we're just getting the arrow. Right? No. What did I do? I did this and then I did this. How do I get rid of one more move? Because I can't, shooting that's not gonna help line up with the Minotaur. I don't think I don't think that saves me at all. Nah. Room 22, maybe the hardest one yet, potentially? The special levels are in shambles, outclassed by feeling 22, but somehow this ain't right either. We're just always one move too many. Where am I losing that move? Where am I losing that? It feels like there is where I'm losing that move. Because this all seems pretty set in stone. But I feel like it's one of these early moves. I don't see some other way to line up with the Minotaur here. I guess that's what my surprise is. You have to get the arrow. So then you're just like doing all sorts of back and forths and all that stuff. Like initial type movement. But it feels like we're close. Is there some way? No, because going down now doesn't save us any movement. This is, again, this is just the same thing. But I don't think there's another way to exit that doesn't involve that. This is one of those, I'm stuck on one solution and can't expand the mind palace. The alternate brain paths. Because doing that doesn't really solve anything. That just leaves us worse off. With not a way to kill the Minotaur. Which looks much more like a Minotaur now that it's standing sideways, might I add. Might I add. There's no world where we can even get the sword first. So you do just have to get this first. It just feels, I feel like I'm already doing everything perfect. I don't know how else you stop at the Minotaur. With the sword, I should say. With the sword. Because we could stop at the Minotaur like we did from the beginning and then shoot, but then that doesn't really solve our problem. We can't do that to leave. Have to do that to leave. And that leaves you with 14. Is this when I say the game is bad now because I can't figure it out? I think footprints is help or something. I don't know what footprints exactly is. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I wonder what other, so we can get sword in this. I wonder what other abilities we'll get. Maybe like a magic power or something? It's interesting that the boots have wings, yet no, it's not like we're flying over anything or whatever. I'm like, I can't see any other way to kill this Minotaur. It's the two ways. It's either you shoot this guy now, or you shoot this to come back to it later. I don't see how it's anything else. I don't see how it's anything else, man. It just feels too good. This solution just feels too good. Let's see what the footprints do, because we haven't really looked. I mean, we have looked at them, but I guess this traces my moves or something? 1 right, 3 down. Yeah, so this traces my moves, I guess. 1 down, 3 right, 1 down, 1 right, 1 up. That's when we grab the arrow. 1 left to go to the dude, 2 left to attack him, 1 down, 2 down to attack, 3 right to shoot, 1 right to get to the arrow, and 1 up to leave. If only there was a way to do that. Like, instead of having to do an extra down, but there's just no way to kill the Minotaur from this point. It'd be interesting if you could like bait an enemy to walk out or something, but that's not the case. I mean, you could get a sword like that. I don't really see. I mean, it is a different look, I suppose, or maybe that means you like. Man, I still don't see how that's faster then. I'm not seeing how that would save a move. Because now you're not lined up. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really line you up. But we need to save a move somewhere. Certainly this is not more efficient. You don't even have the sword. I don't see how it could be anything but down. I could do this. That doesn't line you up. I mean, again, basically, if you did this, then it would make sense, but that's 14 moves. How do I save a move? How do I save a move? This doesn't line you up right, so you have to shoot an arrow. You have to shoot an arrow there now. Well, yes, because you do need the arrow again. The whole thing is we need the arrow to shoot the stool to line up with the exit. So we can't just like lose it here and not come back to it. That's part of the problem as well. I just don't see any world where like killing this guy first matters, because then you get down here and you have to up. If we had the sword already, that would be, you know, a different story, I guess. But then, you know, you can't line up with the Minotaur if you get the sword first. And then there's no way to do it from this point without the sword being there. Or without us being able to shoot the sword as a stopping point. It's definitely, like, this just has to be the start. I don't know. I think I might have to throw in the towel on this one. I really don't get it. I'm losing a move somewhere. I don't know if chat has any ideas. I guess at this point I'm accepting ideas. Oh, it's the end of the demo? Oh, come on, I gotta do it then. Oh, but there's extra levels? No, it is the, okay, all right. We're going back in. If this is the last one, we have to get this. And before they made the last level of the demo unbeatable so that you want to buy the game or something. It would be weird to me to have this level, though, be actually harder than the special ones. But I'm also like, I hate you, game, for doing this to me. Not actually, but I want to beat it. Don't actually hate you, I just hate you. How is it anything but this, though? How is it anything but that move? I don't understand. How else are you supposed to kill this guy? If not for the arrow there, or I guess arrow here, but we've seen why that's bad. Because then you have to do a whole set of moves to get out. And then you just stare at the archer. I mean, if anything, it's a good sign that I want to do it so badly. But I hate you, game. I hate you for being too perfectly obvious that this is how I should be beating it. But I also apparently am not allowed to beat it this way. That's 14 moves. Is this telling me the solution, or is this telling me what my solution is? This is telling me what my solution is because it says 14. Having to do like this down, right, up loop is bad, and that loop is this one where I get the sword and then I go to the arrow. But you kind of have to get the fucking sword. Kind of just have to get the damn sword. I mean, not every level you have to use both weapons, but we've also seen that it's pretty bad to, well, the exit you definitely have to do like this, where you shoot the stool from the left side. And whether that's from bumping into this enemy that's in the corner first and then shooting, or if it's from like doing a loop thing like this to the wall and then shooting. I think those are the only two ways to get out of the level. Those are definitely the only two ways to get out of the level, for sure. And then the only way to kill that guy is by shooting the sword. And then being able to shoot this way. Or the Minotaur itself. But the problem with shooting the Minotaur is that we need the arrow later to shoot the stool. Which is why grabbing the sword now makes sense. Doing this is the same as doing... No, actually it's worse than doing this. This is 3 moves. Or is there some world where there's a similar type of thing going on where I'm doing an extra movement somewhere? If I could just reach forward with my little dungeon man hands and grab that sword without moving down, that would be great. Because that would save me the move. If I could just grab it, but then be here, and then I could... Well, I guess you wouldn't need the arrow at that point, but... Man, I'm gonna be so annoyed that I can't get this. It's the last level of the demo. I've kind of owned the rest of the demo, if I do say so myself. I think I've been pretty dang quick on solutions otherwise. And even on this one, I kind of got to my 2 solutions pretty quick. A little bit to get to the 14, but still in the end kind of did get there. Just having to use... Doing this loop feels so bad. What about... Does this save any moves though? No, that uses way more. Like, I'm just trying to think of, like, is getting the sword and then killing something else somehow quicker? I don't think so. You still would have to do this. Okay, you don't have to do the shot, but still way more moves. There's some stupid trick I'm missing here. If only this sword if only I could throw the sword. Only I could throw the sword. Also, chat has no idea either, for those at home. Damn, 14. Where's the hint button when you need one? Where's the hint button when you... Oh, the T ends... I didn't even really look at the top right as far as the alternate. I wonder why Z and T are undo. Maybe that's a controller thing, where they'll maybe like both the shoulder buttons are undos or something. I'm not plugging in my controller to find out. And how do I beat this thing? I don't know. I think I have to give up, actually. Gotta be a way. There just has to be a way. I don't know. I don't know. Wait. Hold on. What just happened? Oh, I must have done some weird thing. I don't know what that was. For some reason, I thought I saw it use the sword twice on the enemy because he was facing me or something strange. Yeah, I can't see a different way to win besides this. Or I can't see a more efficient way to win besides this. I mean, you can, I don't know why this would matter, but you can get to the sword from the side. Don't think that matters. You can also shoot this from the side, and that lines you up. I'm just trying to think of literally anything that would be different. But, I mean, it is different, but it doesn't help with anything. And then you also wouldn't be able to line up. The only way to line up with the Minotaur is this, to be clear. Or at least it starts with that, and then you can do this or not, but I don't see a way that you can otherwise... Okay, well, I guess you could... I don't know why this would be a good idea. You can shoot this from here, too. I don't see why that does anything. You can move to this and shoot sideways. That doesn't really do anything. Yeah, no, you have to shoot this thing to start. Question is the right or the left shot. I still think the right shot. There's some other way you could do this. I don't think there is. I think you still end up with the 15 if you do that. Is there any way to line up with the end without getting the arrow, I guess is a different question. Pretty sure that answer is no. Yeah, that answer is just kind of no. That answer is kind of just no. And then this, you have to loop back and do this and everything. Well, I guess you would. Which is worse, to be clear. My gamer cred, man. My gamer cred. Alright, I think I'm gonna stop here for now. Gonna stretch break an apple. Might take another peek at this for a minute when I come back afterwards. Maybe just need the refresh of the brain. But if not, if nothing happens after this, and it just goes to this screen, and there's nothing after this, then that's what you know. But Dungeons and Puzzles has been fun. I've enjoyed it. Seems well made. Curious to see what new things pop up in it otherwise. And yeah, just well done. I like it. Okay, so I didn't look up the solution, but I did look up a hint because I was trying to look up the solution and wasn't going to have it in the video. But I saw a hint because someone else, there was basically someone that made a playthrough of the demo, but also couldn't crown level 22. And the top comment had a hint, and the hint was, don't pick up the sword. So that's interesting. So then I had an idea of what would be another way to line up leaving, and that could be this, and that could be a way to leave, right? So the hint was don't pick up the sword. I still basically have no idea how to do it though. I basically have not reached a better solution than what like this is, which is just significantly worse. There is another hint. I did not look at it yet, but I do know that there was a secondary hint. My thing is, I just don't see how else you kill the Minotaur except doing this. I don't think there's a benefit to doing like this way. Like you can't, unless there's something I don't know about, like mechanically. Can I kill this guy somehow and open the door without the arrow? I don't think so. So I would assume you would want to shoot this. I mean, unless you can't like break boxes or something, right? No. When you come out of here, really only two options, up. And I guess you would do this. And there's no way to leave except this. And that's 16. So that's just not good. Then there's going down, which similarly, I don't, unless there's some way to kill this guy without actually getting rid of the arrow that I don't know about. Because now you have to pick up the arrow and go around and then do this. And again, that's 16. I feel like there's a mechanic I'm missing or something. Like I feel like there's something significant that I'm missing here, because otherwise you can't line up with the exit. You know what I mean? You're not gonna line up with the exit without shooting the arrow at this thing. I mean, even if you did this, you still have to shoot an arrow to line up, which I don't see. I mean, okay. So you shoot the arrow, shoot the arrow, shoot the arrow. And then, yeah, I mean, I think this is the same amount of... This is actually probably worse, yeah. Or, you know, this version, which is a little bit better. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to look at the second hint, because what else am I going to do at this point? I don't see any other avenues. Okay, second hint. When reaching the exit, the arrow should be on the ground? Does that mean, like, picking up the arrow, like how I have been? Or does that mean some psycho other thing that could possibly mean something else? Because I don't know how it really would be anything else. That's a little crazy to me. That's a little crazy to me. I almost want to like check a different video or something. Because at this point it's just for me to know and show rather than the game. I've already given up on the gamer credit, clearly. Though surprisingly, looking up these videos, sometimes these people aren't even finishing all the levels. Or not even crowning most of them. Which is interesting. Not too many videos on this game though that I can see. Maybe this one? Nope, that's 8 minutes. There's no shot you got to the end in 8 minutes. No way you got there in 8 minutes. God, new YouTube is so stupid. And by new YouTube, I mean probably like past freaking who knows how many years. 5, 10 plus. But yeah, okay, I see no other hints. Individual video for level 22 puzzle. Oh, okay. I don't want to see the whole thing though. I mean, okay, here's what I'll tell you. I saw the first move before I paused it. And it is still indeed this move. So, then what? Then what? Maybe I am gonna give up. I don't see how you can do it, man. Cheater? I mean, it's not really cheating if I'm like showing the video. Here's, I guess, apparently how you do level 22. Although this looks like the itch.io page version. The sprite's slightly different, so this must be from a while ago. 4 years ago. Let's see. He shoots, he grabs, he shoots, he grabs, he shoots, he grabs. Oh, so much. I was so close, man. I was so close. Painful. Yeah, that's painful. That has been the thing that gives me the most trouble in the game, though, which is the idea of being lined up at the door when killing the final enemy. Dang, that stings. That stings. I guess I'll show it in the updated version just to show it, but because I have already mentioned that as being like an issue for me, which was, oh, how do I've talked about how I have multiple times where I in my brain think I have to kill all of the enemies first and then figure out the exit. Wait, what? There you go. There we go. So there it is. I did it. Unfortunately, I think, you know, if I wanted to be more patient and take more time, we could have got there, but I kind of wanted to wrap it up. So it is what it is. That's a tricky one. That is the type of thing that had given me trouble throughout the playthrough, though usually I like would realize it quicker. And that one, I think just because I had tried the stuff with the sword first, my brain, the way I was setting it up with the sword was always ending with the arrow shot to the stool to then escape. So my brain, I guess, didn't really consider leaving that pattern after the fact when I learned that you don't need the sword. But still a really good game. Obviously, I mean, that makes it a really good game, if anything. And I guess the game's been out for a while, maybe? Or maybe there was an update? I don't know. Maybe it just was one of the higher rated ones during the Steam Fest Sokoban Puzzle Fest thing. But I thought it was pretty good. Apparently, you can play it on mobile or something, maybe? I don't know. Either way, you can check it out. I might not even add this to the video. I don't know.